Thank you for joining me. I'm David Faratian, NLP practitioner, hypnotherapist and success coach practicing here in the northwest of England. Now, today I want to talk to you a little bit about passive and active listening. We're all very good at believing that when we're communicating that we're hearing what the other person says. But very often we are too preoccupied with our own thoughts to really pay attention to what people are saying. And have you ever had that situation, maybe you've been talking with a spouse and suddenly they've caught you out by saying something and you really didn't know what they just said? Well, it's happened to all of us. If you're anything like me, it probably has happened. And to help yourself with any kind of communication, especially when you're in a situation which is maybe a business meeting or you're dealing with somebody who, is of some value to you in a business meeting to do with sales, etc., then one of the things you must do is hear what the person has said. And there are two techniques you can use to make sure that you are actively in the process of taking in their information and understanding it. One is called paraphrasing. So when you hear somebody say something to you, you should then try and composite that, put it into a nice little package and feed it back to them. So let's say they've given you a whole torrent about X, Y, and Z. Well, you can reply by saying, if I've understood you correctly, what you're basically saying is X, Y, and Z. But it doesn't necessarily have to be word for word. It just needs to be a paraphrase version of what they've just said. That will cause you to focus more on what they've been saying. The other technique, the other technique you can use is the ability to listen to what they say, and every word that they say to you in your own mind create an echo. In other words, hear it a few seconds later with exactly the same words. Again, what that tends to do, if I was speaking to you, you would hear what I was saying. You would hear what I was saying. And by making sure that you reinforce it with another layer of what they've just said, again, that can be very helpful when you're in that kind of situation where you're having to understand somebody communicating with you. These are just two very simple, quick techniques that you can use in terms of active listening. More to follow in future videos. My name is David Faratian. If you've enjoyed this, please like, share and comment. See you soon. Thank you.